Gentlemen, you know the game?
The new Grand Tour game, in which you get to play actual scenes from the show, driving the actual cars seen on screen.
Yes.
Are you all right?
Yeah, never mind him. I've been playing the game, and I've realised something. You know multiplayer mode?
Well, sort of.
Multiplayer mode allows up to 4 players to play alongside each other.
Exactly. Well, I think it needs more gadgets.
Gadgets? What are gadgets?
Gadgets are an integral part of the Grand Tour gaming experience, allowing you to enhance your own vehicle or compromise that of a rival.
Right, okay, and you think we need more of them?
Exactly.
Okay, well, what if your car could throw out a load of teacups that smash onto the track and then puncture your rival's tyres?
What about a smokescreen that came out of your car so the person behind and your other rivals couldn't see where they were going?
What if your car ejected a load of ice cream that went onto the track and then made it really slippery so that your rivals skidded off?
What you're doing is saying things that you're literally putting into your face at that moment.
I'm not.
What about if your car fired fireworks out of it to distract your rivals?
What if?
Now, James, we're not going to have cheese coming out of the cars. Hammond, have you got any ideas?
Gadgets are an integral part of the Grand Tour gaming experience, allowing you to enhance your own vehicle or compromise that of a rival.
You've already said that.
He had an accident we don't know about.
Almost certainly.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my side of the internet. Today's topic is the lost Grand Tour game. Because on my James May being James May for 28... The part 2 of my James May video, Kirby 1225 decided to say, I wonder if you can still find the Grand Tour game from anywhere. It seems like it's lost media. And this just sent me down a massive rabbit hole. Because it is lost media. It only existed for like 18 months before getting yoinked off of digital storefronts. I'm a big Top Gear fan, okay? So like, I still have my promo discs from the Top Gear magazine. And I still have physical copies of Top Gear Polar Special and Africa Special. I even have one of the big books of Top Gear from 2009. And I even have the Top Gear board game. I had never heard of the Top Gear, the Grand Tour game, until James May had a post about it while I was scrolling through his Twitter. Because I do that. I scroll through his Twitter to see what's going on. I only learned that the game existed from the tweet that said, we've been testing the Grand Tour game. I still keep on saying Top Gear. We've been testing the new Grand Tour game. It's good. Ideal for people whose thumbs are almost opposed. And the screenshot itself is from a YouTube channel that was created for the game that still exists to this day. The Grand Tour game was an episodic racing video game developed and published by Amazon Game Studios with additional support being provided by Heavy Iron Studios. The game was released on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One on digital storefronts. There are no physical copies of this game that exist. The game covers the first episodes of Series 1 and Series 2, and with the launch of Season 3, they had, like, episodes releasing alongside the episodes of Series 3, which is a cool concept. But since the game died in, like, under 2 years, doesn't really make sense. And note that this is Amazon's first, like, true video game that has been released for, like, the consoles. And it's probably because the 3 guys are well known and, like, it has more potential for people to buy the game. Because they're so well known. The game was first announced on the 21st of August 2018 by Amazon and later on Drive Tribe, which is the YouTube channel that the 3 guys own and run. And over the coming months, several trailers were released on the Drive Tribe channel and the dedicated channel that was made for the game. The game was launched on the 15th of January 2019. 3 days before the 3rd season was due to start on Amazon Prime for that episodic release. In June 2020, the game was delisted from the PlayStation Store, Xbox Games Store, and Amazon. It was also announced that all bonus content such as the pre-order and Twitch Prime vehicles would expire on the 31st of July 2020. On delistedgames.com, it says that in the Google cache archives of both the PlayStation and Xbox Store pages, it shows the game was available as late as June 23rd, but it was not confirmed to be delisted until July 5th. And they said that it's possible that the game's delisting had something to do with licensing from W. Chump & Sons Limited, which is the TV production company behind this series that was owned by Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond, James May, and Andy Willman. However, as the game was only available for 18 months, it suggested that Amazon chose to delist it for other reasons, perhaps to low sales and poor reception, which is true. It got mixed reviews. Most people praised it for, like, having the same humor as, like, the show, but people were complaining that it was just, like, really bare bones in terms of mechanics and, like, what you can do in the game. And it also says on delistedgames.com that Amazon confirmed layoffs within their gaming division in June of 2019 and revealed that the multiple projects had been cancelled. It is possible that Amazon has abandoned their standing as a console publisher on both PlayStation and Xbox platforms in order to consolidate resources. As a result, their only published title, the Grand Tour game, was delisted. This is like PT, because the only way you can play PT is if you have a unit that still has the game downloaded on it. And there's, like, no physical copies of the Grand Tour game or PT. So the only way you can either play those games is to have the original unit that it was downloaded on. You can't pirate it. I searched for hours and I couldn't find out where you could pirate it. Like, you can get PSN keys, but they don't work. The game, again, got mixed reviews. The game received praise for the diverse list of vehicles featured, many of which were exclusive to the Grand Tour game, which is like James's fire truck, Jeremy's beach buggy, Richard's eco vehicle. And apparently it appealed to the fans of the show. But the controls and dated graphical appearance were criticized. And I'll get to that later. I found a bunch of people who worked on the game. There's an ArtStation page from Lemon Sky Studios, which is one of the studios that helped work on the game. Let me just load it up here so you guys can see. The description reads, Lemon Sky is honored to work with Amazon Game Studios on their first game. We are certainly proud to produce some of the hero cars for this title. And we have here a Ferrari. I don't know what that car is. I'm sorry, I'm not a car person. Yell at me all you want. I'm not a car person. Like, these cars look cool. I thought it was the Stig at first, but it's their test driver from Series 3 and 4. I forgot what her name is. I apologize. I'll put it on the screen later in editing. This is supposed to be James May. I only know this because of the shirt. There's a James May shirt. We have more James May, I'm assuming, here. Yeah, the characters were all modeled by someone called Kathy Zhu. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly, but she modeled the characters. We have... Oh god, I'm gonna get her name wrong as well. I'm bad at names. I apologize. We have So Young Mimi Park, who was an environmental artist. And in the description on her page it says, these environments were based on real-world locations with tracks that were mapped using satellite DEM data. The goal was to make the player feel like they were playing the show with seamless transitions from filmed footage into gameplay. Thus, a lot of attention was spent studying reference and arting out levels to match real-world locations. And this stuff looks really good. Like, hello? Look at it! Look at it! It is gorgeous stuff! This is what the game looks like. Outdated graphics, my ass. Look at this! Look at it! I'm sorry, I'm fangirling. I'm fangirling, see? And they've even got the reference shots there. This looks beautiful. This looks beautiful. This looks beautiful. This looks cool. That looks cool. This looks cool. This looks cool. This as well. The bridge? Y'all remember the bridge? It's in 3 dimensions in a video game that you can't fucking play anymore. And then there's Justin Harala, who was a senior hard surface artist. He made everything look really realistic. All these people worked on this game, and it's just lost. Like, come on, this stuff is awesome. How can you get rid of it? How can you get rid of something that has this much talent and passion put into it? The attention to detail. Like, come on, in individual bricks, mold, moss, cracks in the pavement. Leonardo Lopez Mobila was also a senior 3D artist. He did the cars. I should have loaded up these links before. And I've probably got his name wrong. Leonardo Lopez Mobila did the cars. Look at these cars. I'll have links to these pages in the description so you guys can look at it yourself. I didn't want to do that one. I am going to probably butcher this name as well. Shashank Verma, also another environmental artist. She did props and environmental pieces. And it says here that it's in the Amazon Lumberyard engine. Which I haven't heard of before. Maybe someone else has, but I haven't. But it still looks really good. Like, the environments, like, look so realistic. There's also Sung Campbell, who was the senior environmental artist. This looks cool as hell. This one here, with the lighting. This one here. This one here. This one here as well. And then we've got Mukul Solman. I might have butchered your name. I'm very sorry. I'm bad at pronouncing names. This was one of the lighting persons. Like, that looks so cool. Like, this looks real, almost. The realistic lighting. The description reads, the Grand Tour game was Amazon Games' studio's first title released on the Xbox and PS4 platforms. The game was shipped as 15 separate episodic releases from Jan 15 to April 12, 2019. I had the honor to lead a small team of lighting and vista artists on this project, as we became the first team in video game history to launch day and date with a weekly TV show. It was quite a challenging production on so many levels. You list a bunch of people. I'm gonna pronounce them really wrong. Shout out to Janet Ung for the support on Vista and Skywalk's artwork. The following screenshots depict a snippet of the work I had done on this project using the Amazon Lumberyard game engine while successfully shipping 15 episodes in 15 weeks. They worked on pretty much an episode a week. That's tough conditions. And considering those conditions, it looks pretty fucking good. And there's this one, Sherry. She created some physical-based lighting that works for the environment and vehicles. The environments were based on real-world locations. She did the lighting, skybox, atmospherics, color grading, performance optimization. Look at the FPS. 122.7 frames per second. That's pretty good FPS. I can only get 60 on my PC. Like, look at that. Look at it. This person, I don't even think I'll be able to pronounce their name. Just this person. They were a senior environmental artist. Like, look at this. Look. Do I need to say anything? It looks gorgeous. Links in the description. And then there's Aubrey Pullman, who was a senior/principal lighting artist. Which the other guy mentioned, the other lighting guy. My primary role in the Grand Tour game was lighting and cinematic lead. I designed the art pipelines for lighting and the seamless transitions between the gameplay and show. I created a little bit of the lighting and grading in the game, best presented here in the Moishik environment. Like, this is all, like, really cool stuff. Like, there's just so much talent seeping out of this game. And it's just been wasted because the game's been shelved and no one can play it ever again. All this effort only for the game to only exist for 18 months. I am sick of this happening. This is like what happened with FNAF AR. The game existed for a while. Illumix didn't do anything with the game for a while. They just left us in the dark. And then out of nowhere, after having no news, no updates, no patches, they decide, we're going to shut down the servers for the game so you can never play it ever again. And that's what happened to FNAF AR, and that's what happened here. Where it's just shut down so the studios can move on to something different. Like, if you have the resources to keep the game up, then keep it up. The game can work fine without the online features, just keep it on. Because you can still play it. You can still play the Grand Tour game if you still have it on your system. You don't need the online, you don't need the pre-release content or the Twitch sub, whatever the fuck it was, content. You can still play the game. The game is still playable, but you just can't buy it. And you can't find it anywhere. I'm sick of this happening when games don't reach astronomical levels of success and then get deleted forever and then people lose their fucking jobs because of it. It is annoying. It's infuriating that these people with such talent and such passion for a project it just all goes to shit because a company deems it unprofitable. Well, sometimes it's not about profit. But in this world of capitalism, it pretty much is. It's all about profit, profit, profit. Because, oh my gosh, we can make money. Yes, money, 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 money. We don't care about the people who made this game. We're just gonna fucking lay them all off. And never make a game ever again. Rant over. Look at the art. It's gorgeous. This game is just it's such a shame that this game just couldn't stay around for longer. I would have liked to play it, but I don't have a console to play it on. But, like, it's a piece of history and it should be preserved. Like, the three guys, they play it themselves and they love the game. Like, if not for the fans, just for them or something. Like, it's not fair. There'll be links in the description for the ArtStation pages and to the official YouTube channel for the game. It's still up. The YouTube channel is still up for some reason. Like, the game's dead, but the channel isn't, which is really weird. Rant over now.